in this video, I'll share one of the biggest design blunder people make in parallel kitchen, something that can completely destroy the efficiency of your space. Hi everyone, I'm Naseema Khatun. I'm an architect and interior designer. And on this channel, we talk about designing, space planning, and how to avoid common design mistakes. And today, we are diving into parallel kitchen design, covering everything step by step, from material selection to finalization, lighting to layout planning, appliances, finishes, and even false ceiling. So if you are planning your kitchen or you simply want to understand how to design smarter spaces, this video is going to help you a lot. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more design insights. Now let's start the video. In this video, I'm going to take this kitchen as a reference. See, this is the kitchen that we designed, and I have already created a detailed video that how we designed this kitchen. I'll mention the link in the description, and if you want, you can check out that video. But let me discuss the basic structure. So this was a parallel kitchen. One counter was here. It was of 24 inches. We were having a passage of 4 feet, and here we were getting 18 inches. Actually, it is written 1 feet 4 inches, but after working on site, the clear dimension that we got for this counter was 18 inches. Now this sink was placed as per Vastu. Here the microwave oven was placed. We created a niche for the refrigerator like this, and because of the Vastu, we shifted our hob like this later on. So this was the basic layout of the kitchen. Now let's discuss about parallel kitchen. See, parallel kitchen are one of the most functional kitchen. Parallel kitchen or U-kitchen. Let's discuss some basics of parallel kitchen. The distance between the two counters should not be less than 4 feet. You can make it up to 5 feet and 6 feet. But more than 6 feet, it's going to be too far between two counters. So keep it between 4 feet to 6 feet. If you have a dimension of 4 feet between two counters, then placing your refrigerator at the entry can affect your passage, because it is somewhere around 32 inches to 34 inches from the wall. So it is going to affect your passage. So it's better you keep your refrigerator at the back like this or somewhere here. But you have to make sure that it is not affecting your ventilation. And if you are creating a niche like this, like we have created over here, then be sure about the dimension of the refrigerator. Create 1.5 to 2 inches clearance from both the sides. Also have a check on the depth of the refrigerator. What should be the ideal location of the hob? It's better you place your hob somewhere at the center so that it creates a balanced look. Like we are having a sink over here, and this is our microwave oven. So if we created a hob over here, then it would have given a balanced look. And what should be the depth of the counter? If it is possible, create 24 inches cabinet on both sides. Here we were getting 18 inches, but if you can give it 24 inches, it's fine on both the sides so that you can easily create drawers. The sink, hob and refrigerator should form a proper work triangle. Here we were having it like this. But try not to accommodate all these things in one line, because it's not going to be functional. And also keep one more thing in mind. While creating your hob, don't place your sink behind it, because when two people are working together, it's going to be difficult for these two people to work together. It's better you create it somewhere here or here, but not opposite to each other. Never push your hob at the corner. In our case, Vastu was the constraint because they wanted our hob to shift more towards the south direction. But whenever you design, keep a distance between the wall and hob minimum 24 inches so that you can easily work. Also, if you have a window curtain over here or blind over here, then placing a hob near to it is not going to be a good solution. So always keep it far from the window curtain or any flammable material. The chimney should always be above your hob. And what should be the dimension of chimney? See, if you are taking a 24 inches burner, then take 24 inches chimney. If you are taking more than 24 inches burner, then you have to make sure that the chimney dimension is equal to your burner or more than that, not less than your burner. Otherwise, it's not going to be very functional. What should be the location of the sink? See, in our case, it would have been more ideal if we placed our sink over here, because we were having a wall, so we could create a window over here so natural light would seep in. Later on, what we did, we created a sliding window over here so that natural light is easily available. If you are placing your sink here, then our hob would shift here, because there has to be minimum 3 feet to 4 feet distance between the two units to make it more functional. Otherwise, there are dirty utensils over here, and here the preparation is done. It is not a pleasing sight at all. And if you're placing dishwasher, it should be near the sink and at the right side of the sink so that you can easily use it. And keep your plumbing in the sink area itself for the dishwasher, plumbing and electrical work for better functionality. Then another thing that comes up is the placement of microwave and oven combination. Where should be the ideal location? See, if you are working on a kitchen which is like this, you are getting proper 24 inches on both the sides, then you can place it somewhere here at the back. If you're placing it at the back, then you are giving a proper free zone once you enter. This is very lighter, but it is not a thumb rule. You can even place it here. It's still not going to give a bad look. But placing them at the ends like this is a better location for any unit which is coming from floor to the ceiling, like your microwave oven combination or your pantry unit or your tall unit. Or maybe the placement of rolling shutter as well. Place it at the ends. Make sure your platform is clean after placement of your microwave, oven, pantry, tall unit. It is not breaking from between. It's better if you place your microwave oven combination like this so that it is at the right size and it's much easier to use. Let's discuss some sizes and heights. When it comes to counter width, it's better you create a dimension of 24 inches on both the sides. But if it is not possible, 15 inches or 18 inches will also work because you can easily create cabinets below them. The countertop height ranges from 32 inches to 36 inches. That depends on the person who is using this counter. The distance between overhead cabinet and the countertop should not be less than 24 inches. You can even take up to 18 inches sometimes if you want to add more storage, but in that case you have to make sure that you are creating a proper working area here. Like in this case we are having a hob, so keeping less than 24 inches means creating a bulky element right in front of the head, which is not an ideal thing. So it's better you keep it minimum 24 inches. The depth should range between 12 inches to 15 inches. See, if you are having RO here above the sink, then check the dimension of the RO. It should fit in this dimension. Don't make it more than 15 inches because if you make it more than 15 inches, it's going to give a very bulky look. The placement of the chimney should be 2 feet 6 inches from the countertop if you are using straight chimney, and if you are using inclined chimney like we have chosen here, then it can start from 24 inches as well. Now let's discuss the lighting. Kitchen is a place where lighting should not be ignored. And there should be a layers of lighting, not just one general lighting on the ceiling is going to work. So when you are planning your countertop, the light below the overhead cabinet has to be there to let this space better. And never block your window to add more storage. I have seen people blocking windows to add more storage. See, don't do that. Natural light in the kitchen is very important and it also helps you to keep your kitchen fresh and clean. When it comes to ventilation, see, our cooking style demands a lot of ventilation. So one chimney is not going to fulfill all the requirement. There has to be one exhaust. So either you create an exhaust like this or somewhere you create inline fan if your design doesn't allow, but it is needed and it should be provided. Place fan in your kitchen if you're not placing AC, and also you can use wall fan if you don't have proper ceiling space, and wall fan facing towards sink so that the person washing the utensil can benefit from it, or even at the time of cleaning or when the mopping is done, your kitchen is proper dry. So fan is needed in your kitchen. Obviously you cannot use fan while cooking, but you can use it while doing some other work in the kitchen. Now let's discuss about the material. See, when you are creating a base for your kitchen counter, use BWP material, boiling waterproof material for it, because ply is a better option than HDHMR. It has better screws holding capacity and you are creating number of drawers over here, so it needs proper sturdy material which is ply. And for overhead cabinet you can use HDHMR. While selecting material of your countertop to make it look functional, people use Corian for countertop. See, Corian is not a good option. It is not scratch resistant, heat resistant, and it is also porous in nature. So our kitchen is a place which needs a very sturdy material. So you can use quartz. Granite is a better option actually, but it doesn't comes with a lot of color variation. So you can use quartz. It's a good option. And if you have budget issue, you can also work with porcelain slabs. Also create proper base for your countertop. See, if you have a carcass, a wooden structure, then above it you have to create a proper base. You can use PVC or any other water resistant board, and then create a countertop of porcelain slab or quartz or granite. Just don't place your countertop material right above the box you have created. It helps in creating a proper water resistant base between the countertop material and the wooden structure that you have created at the base, and also gives a proper base of the countertop so that it doesn't break because of the workmanship issue. Keep your fall ceiling clean. You don't need any cove or any such design in your kitchen. Use cement board or any other water resistant material if there is any trapdoor or you need proper maintenance work, but keep your false ceiling plain because it avoids accumulation of dust, hidden place for rodents or reptiles. When it comes to flooring, see, if your kitchen is open and it is connected with the drawing room, then continue the flooring that is being used in the drawing room to the kitchen room. Like in this kitchen, we are having a vegetable sink over here. So this area, the area below the sink is not going to be wet most of the time. Then the flooring from the drawing room is going to work. But if you have a double bowl sink in your kitchen, which is going to act as a utility too, then the area below the sink is going to be wet. So at the time of selection of the kitchen material, either you choose matte flooring here, or if you want to continue the same flooring from the drawing room, then don't go with high gloss tile. Pick something which is subtle and which is non-slippery, or break the flooring of the drawing room and kitchen with two different materials. Let's discuss the electrical point. Always figure out the appliances that you're going to have in your kitchen and then calculate the number of switches and sockets you'll be needing. When we design, we give extra 3 to 4 socket of 2 6 ampere and 2 16 ampere generally extra, other than your space for microwave, oven, chimney, hob, dishwasher, refrigerator, RO, geyser. See, these are the things that you'll be needing. So list those items and then plan your electrical socket. Another thing that you have to keep in mind is providing the separate socket. Like this is the space for microwave, then it needs a proper electrical socket. This is a space of oven, then it needs a proper space for electrical socket. You can even combine these two and place it over here behind these two items. But the switches, it has to be in a place which is convenient. At this stage of select finishing material of your cabinet, see, you can use one material, you can use two materials. But make sure that the material doesn't pop out. The color is not bright because you are going to work and there's so many appliances and equipments, so many textures like countertop, backsplash material. Your appliances are different color. So the color that you're using in the cabinet, it should be subtle, it should be neutral, and it should be pleasing to the eyes. And you can use laminate, you can use acrylic, you can use glass shutters, you can do the PU work. It's totally your choice what your budget allows, but you have to choose material which is easy to maintain, easy to clean, and doesn't collect dirt. That means it has to be plain. I have seen people designing their cabinets with moldings. They actually look good, but when it comes to functionality and maintenance, it needs a lot of your time. So if you have that time, go with that design, wonderful. But if you don't have that time, pick something which is plain, easy to clean and easy to maintain. For cabinet handle, use profile handles. They look very clean. Other than using handles like this, you can use long profile handles, gives a very clean look. And also one very important thing, maintain the alignment. See, in this case, this was one drawer and below that we were having a grain drawer. So we continued our profile like this and then we were having another profile like this. So it should not be designed in such a way where your handle lines are haphazardly placed somewhere 2 inches or 3 inches down from each other, because they just don't make any sense. And the biggest design blunder that you can make in your parallel kitchen is the wrong aisle width. That is the distance between the two counters. If it's too narrow, you can't open drawers or work with 2 people inside. If it's too wide, more than 6 feet, your work triangle breaks and you waste time, energy moving around. So keep this thing in check while designing your kitchen. I think I have covered most of the thing, but still if I have missed something, just write down in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer. See, parallel kitchen can either be your most efficient cooking space or your biggest headache. It all depends on planning and the right dimension, placement and details. If you follow these tips, you'll end up with kitchen that is both functional and stylish. That's all for today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I want to add that we review architectural floor plan for free on our channel. So if you have any floor plan that you want us to review, you can DM us. The link is in the description. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching and you will see my next video soon. Bye.